Biafra Liberation Army set a Yoruba man who is serving under Nigeria Army free. As they capture him, where they come their camp, say they want come by the Biafra Liberation Armies. Now they capture this one. And finally, they set them free to send a message to Bola Ahmed Tinubu and make him make sure say they share the country, make everybody go their own. Say nobody want war and nobody want die, just say to save Nigeria. You don't read. My people, you now go hear the message where this Yoruba man where they capture send go give your own people, say may they leave Nigeria Army and go fight for their own nations or the whole ethnic group where they inside Nigeria Army. I go play you the video, may you watch, and before we come back, continue. But please rush now, go do us one favor. Follow our new page on Facebook called Balabas G's Vlog. Follow that particular page. I'll be sharing it with our old page. So follow the page. Do this favor for us. So let us watch the video before we come back and continue.
Ahua,
sir.
What is your name?
My name is 06NA of the 59 of the 5412 Corporal Toriola Adewale from Nigeria Army 16 Brigade. I'm serving at 16 Brigade Nigeria Army until I travel to this Okigwe, which I entered the Biafra Liberation Army. And as they had me since almost 2 or 3 days now, they made sure that they didn't do me any evil. They tell me that they are fighting for the liberation of the Biafra, that everything about me they want to know, and that's why I'm explaining. And they don't do me any evil since I come. They take care of me as I beg them to forgive me and pardon me for a second chance in life. So they said they have heard me, that they are not to harm me or they are not wicked people. All what they want is to make sure that the Biafra liberate. So that is the reason why I'm here. I'm begging, and they said they have listened to me, that they will consider me, that they are not wicked people, that they will give me second chance.
What do you say is your name?
Corporal Toriola Adewale.
You are a Yoruba man.
Yes, sir.
A Yoruba man. You
Yes.
see now that, and now you are in the hands of the Biafran Liberation Army.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen the difference between the Zoo Janjaweed and the Biafran Liberation Army?
Yes, sir. I've seen the difference. It's not like the way we treated the Biafra people, the way they treated the IPOB. So this very one, you people take care of me. You don't harm me. You don't do me any evil. You only ask me some question. As I'm answer, you say you are going to give me second chance.
Now, we are going to give you the second chance with one condition, that you will leave. You are going to leave Biafran land and never to come back again until Biafra is fully restored.
Yes, sir.
Now, what message do you have for your brothers, those idiots still remaining in that zoo military, that terrorist camp? What do you have to tell your brothers, those ones there? What message do you have for them?
My advice for my people, that they still remain in the armed forces, Yoruba and the Igbo, whosoever. My advice for them is for everybody to go back to his own area, his own state, his own region, so that everybody will go on their own. That is my advice for them.
Tell them, call them, those ones in remaining from that place that you serve. Tell them your name so that they will see you very clearly. They know you. Tell your colleagues.
My advice to the soldier in 16th Brigade is that they should make sure that they resign and go to their own various area, because make the Nigeria divide, everybody go on their own. That is my advice for them. As you can see, Biafra is a thing that it must come to the pass. As the people are agitating, make our people, make everybody go on their own. That is my advice for them.
What message do you also have for your president, your Janjaweed president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
My advice for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and to stop looking for Simon Ekpa and to share the nation. Let the Biafra people go and any other people that they seek for their own nation, so that everybody will be on their own and peace will be. That is my advice, sir.
So this message is for those people out there talking rubbish that Biafran Liberation Army, that we are terrorists. Look at the Fulani terrorists, the Fulani Janjaweed, the Nigerian terrorists, the Nigerian Janjaweed, and Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is your security. See, our strong message to you, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you have had it from your so-called terrorist soldier. Release Nnamdi Kanu and stop looking for Biafran Liberation Army commanders. You cannot get them. We are not evil like you people. As you are leaving this particular place today, you are going back to Yoruba land. Go and fight for your own nation. We are Biafran Liberation Army. We are not terrorists. We believe and practice. You cannot fight the Igbos. You cannot fight us. We cannot fight Biafran Liberation Army. We are giving you a very strong message to divide this.
According to Mazi Simon Ekpa, after he dropped this video, he dropped another video when the Yorubas are taking him thank you. And that video they said, PM, thank you for releasing my brother, which I will play you the voice here for you to watch before we come back and continue. Watch you.
Good evening, our Prime Minister of Biafra Liberation. Thank you so much for my brother that you released today. I'm very appreciate you. God bless you. Then I use this opportunity to thank all the Biafra Army for your support and cooperation, for the render you are doing for me every time, the render you are doing for all the Yoruba people. In fact, I don't know how to appreciate you, but God knows I'm very upset, and God bless you. God bless you. For the release of our brother, I'm very upset. God bless you. Thank you so much. My name is Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho.
Yeah, my wonderful people, the person where they hear in voice, na Sunday Igboho, we come outside publicly contest Simon Ekpa, say, in thank him so much, say, in live in brother. Say, he appreciates him, and they go to continue to cooperate and support each other. Today, I was speaking with one Yoruba man, and he said something to me. He called me, he said, Balabas, this thing that we are fighting ourselves over tribalism or fighting ourselves, that it is because of the government. That if the Yorubas are on their own as a nation, and the Ariwas on their own as a nation, and the Biafrans are on their own as a nation, there's going to be a much respect to each other. Then Anna said to him that in a year 2008, when I travel to any part of Nigeria out from Biafran territory, I see myself as somebody who visits another country, because the way of life there, the way they do things is different from the way they do in other parts of the country. You use Europe as an example, America as an example. Those of you who live in Europe, if you live in Germany, travel to Munich, you see the same thing. Travel to Cologne, you see the same thing. Travel to Bayern, you see the same thing. Everything you see here, their culture, the food, the way they do things is the same way you see it in other parts. Those of you who live in Italy, travel to all cities in Italy, travel to Milan, to Rome. you see the same thing. Those of you who live in America, go to New York and go to this thing, at least you see similarity. People with the same culture. You understand? But when you come to Nigeria, you see different thing. Especially when you come to this particular major tribe that I'm saying now, Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, you see different thing entirely. That clearly show you that this is a different country on their own, that probably they are going to do well when they are not together. And when we're having this conversation, that man told me that he wish that Tinubu will make a smart move by dividing the nation, so that everyone will go and start working on themselves. That Biafrans are going to do well for themselves, the Yorubas are going to do well for themselves, the Hariwas are going to do well for themselves. And this conversation took us about 3 hours. So the man now say one thing, that when I see Igbo as my brother, but he see him as somebody who come from another country. I say yes, because we have nothing in common. We don't have the same culture. Probably this is not a racism. This is not a kind of this, but it is something that every Nigerian have to understand. So if you are Yoruba man, travel to Southeast, you will see your mentality will automatically change. You will see another way of life over there. If you are from Hausa, when you come to South, you see another. But when you go to the North, you see another different type of life. Why? We are the same country, but we don't share common things. No, we do not share common things. Okay, let us use Biafra as an example. Just come to all the whole ethnic groups, all the whole region that fall into Biafra. Check all of them. They have common cultures with the Igbos. They have what? Common cultures. Go and verify. They have common thing. So that is how it's supposed to be. When you come to Biafra land, you travel to all the whole part of Biafrans, you find out that the same way they do things in Anambra is the same way they do it in Delta. It's the same way they do it in Doma. It's the same way they do it in Ibanke. It's the same way they do it in all part of Ibibio and Efik. It's the same way they do things in all these regions. And that make them a country. People with common culture. But in Nigeria, it's not like that. To show you it's a different country, forced to be together, for a white man to benefit from your land, to thief your oil, to carry everything and take to their land. Everything in their land is working while yours are not working, and you are with gun protecting it for them. Is it not a foolishness? I beg, wanna share this video and follow us for more updates as it dey hot.